Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is about to get an unexpected phone call that could lead to a big reveal. With everything that is going on in Port Charles right now, what kind of news call Jason get that could be a game changer? How is this going to lead to a big reveal? The Nurses' Ball is taking place this week and will wrap up on May 23. Although the exciting is winding down, Jason will also get an unexpected phone call that day that will be a game changer. As if enough drama wasn't already going on, this phone call will lead to yet another incident where a current story is spun in yet another direction. Who is this mysterious caller, and what information are they about to reveal? This could be about the bomb that was in the penthouse that almost killed Michael Corinthos, ex-Chad Duell. It could also be information on the hit that was put out on Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, while he was having heart surgery in Los Angeles. Whoever calls Jason may not give Jason a direct name of the person who has been after Sonny. However, Jason may get a clue to the attacker without getting a direct name. Jason could get a direction to go in that could put him on the right track to catching this person. Could there be more than one person involved? Sonny wants to get out of the mob. However, Sonny is much safer where he is at until they find out who is targeting him. Sonny certainly wants to make sure that Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, isn't the one behind it since he is wanting Sonny's peers. However, Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, doesn't want Sonny to make this deal because she doesn't trust Sidwell. The reveal of who is targeting Sonny is certainly a storyline that fans want wrapped up. However, this call could be about something else as well. Wrapping up this story would certainly leave room for other stories to become front and center. However, most fans are convinced that Sidwell is involved. Could Jason find out that his brother Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, is the one behind these hits against Sonny because he wants him gone? Drew has been mad at Sonny for years because Sonny knew that he wasn't Jason as soon as the real Jason came home. Will Sidwell be outed as the bad guy, or is the truth about Drew about to come out? Port Charles is still reeling from Jason Morgan's shocking return from the dead, a resurrection that has sent ripples through every family, relationship, and alliance in town. But as fans brace themselves for what comes next, one mysterious phone call might finally blow the lid off the truth that Jason has been guarding with his life. For weeks, viewers have watched him move like a ghost in the shadows, quietly observing, quietly protecting, but never fully explaining where he's been or what he's endured since the world believed he died on Casadine Island. But now, as tension reaches a boiling point and suspicion mounts from all sides, Jason's next move, one simple call, could unravel everything. The phone call in question wasn't to Sam or Carly or even Sonny. It wasn't to anyone the audience expected. In a twist worthy of a spy thriller, Jason placed the call from a burner phone tucked deep inside his leather jacket, his voice barely above a whisper as he spoke a name we haven't heard in years. A name tied to the darkest corners of Port Charles history. A name that sent shockwaves through the fanbase when it was uttered in Friday's final seconds. That name? Damian Spinelli. Yes, Jason is calling in reinforcements. Not just any reinforcements, but his most loyal tech-savvy ally, the one man who has always had the skill, discretion, and absolute loyalty to Jason to help him navigate dangerous waters. But what makes this moment so compelling is not just that Jason is finally reaching out. It's why. Spoilers tease that Jason has been working deep undercover for reasons far more personal than anyone suspects, and Spinelli is the only one who can help him complete the mission and decide what comes next. The call itself, short and cryptic, hinted at a ticking clock and a game far more dangerous than anything Port Charles has faced in years. "It's not just me," Jason said quietly. "They've got more than I thought. I need you to find the file. It's buried in the system. Look for Orion Protocol." With that, the screen faded to black and left viewers gasping. What is the Orion Protocol? Who's they? And what does this have to do with Jason's sudden reappearance, complete with injuries, visible trauma, and eyes that have clearly seen horrors? His return is expected to reignite old friendships and open new pathways to answers. But he won't be the only one shaken by this call. As spoilers indicate, Carly Corinthos will catch wind of Jason's move, and her reaction will be anything but calm. For weeks, she's been struggling with unresolved feelings, torn between heartbreak and hope, unsure whether to trust the man she once considered her safest harbor. The call, and what it reveals, will throw her into an emotional storm she's not prepared for, especially once she realizes Jason didn't reach out to her first. But perhaps the most affected by this twist will be Sonny. Already on edge after months of chaos in his personal life, Sonny has grown increasingly suspicious of Jason's motivations. The man who once served as his enforcer, his brother-in-arms, is now acting like a lone wolf with secrets bigger than the mob ever held. Sonny wants answers, but Jason isn't ready to hand them over. Not until the Orion Protocol is decrypted. Not until Spinelli delivers what could be the key to everything. Spoilers suggest that the file Jason is seeking could be tied to a rogue intelligence faction with roots in Casadine infrastructure, hinting at a connection between Jason's disappearance and Victor Casadine's failed master plan. This secret organization, still unnamed officially, may have used Jason as a pawn in a much bigger game, one that involved brainwashing, false memory implants, and a purpose he still hasn't entirely unraveled. But he's close now. The call to Spinelli wasn't just a desperate attempt for help. It was a strategic strike meant to crack open a vault of classified data that could expose everything from Casadine corruption to WSB betrayals to betrayals far closer to home. What fans should prepare for is a multi-layered reveal that doesn't just answer where Jason's been, but also redefines what he's been fighting for. This isn't just about survival anymore. This is about justice, and redemption, and possibly revenge. Because Jason may soon discover that someone he once trusted, a name familiar to longtime viewers, is directly tied to his captivity and the lies that kept him from his family. The reveal, teased to be explosive, could fracture alliances that have stood for decades. Spoilers point to Dante Falconeri playing a major role in deciphering the implications of the Orion Protocol, while Anna Devane and Valentine Casadine begin to see cracks in their own understanding of what went down during the final days of Victor's reign. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Weber finds herself unexpectedly pulled into the mystery. Though she and Jason haven't shared deep moments in years, their history is undeniable, and a recent moment at the hospital where Jason stumbled in, bloodied and barely coherent, triggered memories she thought were buried. Spoilers indicate that Elizabeth may hold a piece of the puzzle without realizing it, possibly a patient file, a coded phrase left behind by Victor, or even a clue tied to Nicholas and Esme. Jason's call will put her on edge, and as she tries to make sense of her role in this tangled web, she may find herself reconnecting with a man she once loved. Another twist, Sam McCall. Her involvement in Jason's recovery is minimal so far, but that's about to change. When Spinelli shares part of what he discovers with her, believing she has the right to know, Sam will be forced to confront her own mixed feelings. The man she loved, the father of her child, has returned from the dead with secrets that could put everyone at risk. Can she trust him again? And will Drew, already reeling from his own battles with identity, loyalty, and loss, allow her to be pulled back into Jason's is said to become a major figure as this arc unfolds. Jason's reappearance has stirred something deep in her, and spoilers hint that she may be forced to make a choice between protecting Jason from Quatermain judgment, or protecting the family from a secret that implicates them in Jason's disappearance. Could Edward or Alan have known something decades ago? Could the Orion Protocol date back to the earliest days of Jason's transformation from Quatermain golden boy to enforcer of the Corinthos crime family? With so many layers coming together, fans can expect revelations that rewrite character history, connect seemingly unrelated storylines, and reshape the very fabric of General Hospital. The Orion Protocol is just the tip of the iceberg, and Jason's phone call to Spinelli is the match that lights the fuse. Viewers should brace themselves for a sequence of emotional bombshells. Jason confronting a traitor he never expected. Carly facing the possibility that she doesn't know Jason at all anymore. Sunny being forced to choose between loyalty and survival. And in the end, Jason must ask himself whether returning to Port Charles was a path toward healing, or the beginning of the most dangerous mission of his life. Because the big reveal is coming, and when it hits, no one, not even Jason, will be safe from the fart. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.